Excuse me if my speech is a bit slurry, but hello. I took a sleeper and I totally forgot I've got Amazon deliveries today. It's one of them things, I guess, isn't it? I don't normally take them, but I just wanted to have a good deep sleep. Hopefully, though, I'll go lie for a little bit and try and stay awake, and then I'll go to sleep for a couple of hours on Amazon. Amazon here tends to not come till after 2, anywhere from 2 till 6 p.m. usually. Um, it's like this, Mike. It's like this. It's called Limpopo. It's by Unipack. It's like a grey black, but it's got like a tan cream natural tinge to it as well. Meant to mimic a riverbed. I went for something what's a bit less daunting on the discus. I was reading about discus and light shining on certain sands. Yeah, like an amphatic, and I've got two. I'm buying two amethyst clusters from Bell, and they're going either side of the wood. Going in there. Either side. One there, and one here. One down here. Hopefully it will be once it's done. Then I can plant it up. I've got quite a few crypts spare. I've even got some crypts on lava stone, what I could use as well. So if I want to make the tank so it's planted, but also a little bit easy on maintenance by just lifting the rock out with the plant on. Nah, I'm not. I've just been kind of showing us it's gone. There's two plecos in there now. Male and a female. They've started doing spawning action in that slot in the wood. The male took the female in there. Yeah, I've got a ghost neck light coming rather than I was going to get two when I thought for one tank. When you need three for an 8 foot, so I went with the one, like a ghost neck light, one of them that bends down. One of them you can connect it to your phone. This one, Lomanai or something. So it was off Amazon. Wasn't cheap, but it wasn't overly expensive. But I'm going with crypts because crypts can do good in low light and highlight. But yeah, I think the crypts on the dark will contrast well. Going to build some more supports on this tank though. It's can you see here? It's because it's not to the end. It's bowing a bit. So I'm taking this top drawer out and I'm putting some 2x2s in here, drilled through there and drilled through that way, and then some feet on the out, some cladding on the outside just to strengthen it. Hey, Christine. I thought it was my internet at first, on Jeff's stream. Welcome again. But yeah, I'm so happy with this tank. I'm so very happy. I think, do you know what I think it was? I think Jeff's laptop was getting a bit too warm, basically, the processor. I've noticed if your phone gets too warm while you're doing a live stream, depending on what phone you can get, can also affect it as well. But yeah, the plecos have been going inside there, male and the female. But the idea is one gooseneck light will shine down onto that wood and surrounding areas, so the sides of the tank will be duller. Got pH of 6 in there now, perfect for discus. Yeah, I think it is. It's like when your phone gets way hot. Yeah, it's like you try using your camera when you've got low power as well. Your camera goes daft like that because it gets so hot and not enough power, not enough juice in the goose. And if you've got using an oldish phone, I was doing live streams with Aquatics Fanatics Keith, and he seemed to go to this funny where you could hear yourself speak after about 1 hour and 30 minutes, almost like his phone was getting so hot and made it like do something daft. But this is going to have mood lighting behind it like this. As you can see, the light's changing. Let me just dim down. I'll show you what the idea is to have a full, so it's like that. Yeah, the nice discus. But yeah, there'll be a full bar. That's just a bulb, but as you can see, it makes the glass change colour, and I quite like it. Hey there, fish fan. Just, yeah, I think so. Hiya, bro. Craig, I've got sled speech. Oh, I'm smashed. Oh, yes. But yeah, that's the idea. Put a full, like an accent light, so it lights up the glass. Oh, Craig. There's the pleco. And she's gone. But them plecos are doing great in that warm temperature. I've noticed one thing. Fact. Bristlenose plecos are far more active and shitty the warmer the temperature. Because these are fucking... Excuse my French. Absolutely, I ain't even fed them. That's just the stuff they've cleaned off the wood and the glass. They've gone to work on the wood. And that was always the plan. But on this, on the ends of this wood, I've got a big clump of Fissenden's Fontassa, and I'm going to glue a piece on the end of each each wood section so it grows out so it looks like a tree. That's the plan. And just plants around the front. There's soil all around this soil. So like just the sand to about 8 is sand. The sand will cover the full lot. My French is worse than yours, so all good. It's fucking sad being watching Paris. Oh yeah. Yeah, just let her off the leash, didn't they, basically? Good essay, Mark. Just look what I've, guys, look what I've got on the TV, by the way. Does that look familiar? Who can guess what I'm watching? Eh? Who can guess? Give a little clue. Give a little clue. Let's play the next episode. My favourite programmes, these. Australia is just, everything in Australia is just the best. Gem hunters. Craig's got some camels. That's where Craig lives. It's Harry. Just round that. Look at them. It's what you call graft. Right, I'm back. I'm back. I love me a bit of Aussie gold diggers, opal hunters, and this one, the gem hunters. Love them. I can watch a full series in a night. I'd love to go to Australia. No, they don't portray that, Craig, do they? The big sweaty stained armpits and arms where they've got blisters on and stuff. They don't show you all that. Not the real work. Like a real man. But it also, it's like the portray. I've noticed on them channels, the portray like all of Australia is like that, the bush. Or is it? Hello, Jeff Kane. Welcome in, sir. How are you diddling? How are you diddling? Yeah, the man's collapse. Seen that happen, especially when after a flood or a quick downpour, as they call it there. But yeah, I do love. Look at that. How could you not enjoy being out in that though? Heat aside, and the dirt and all that. But imagine what you'd see. I'd have a go on air. Yeah, that's true. Many lives lost underground. Oh, is it one of them? I thought I was going to have a battle with this. I've noticed a bit of a dip here. So I'm going to take this drawer out because it's supported here and here. And on here with downward melamine force, so it's bent it. So I'm going to have to go in there and put a piece of 4x2 and then screw it down that way and that way. Probably do away with that top drawer and put a piece of wood across to give it a bit more strength and then another piece up there. Make it like 2 pigeonhole type things on the top drawer. That's what it looks like anyway. Carol Moyes? Why do I know that name? called Beers After Dark, Mark. Sounds like heaven. A nice barbecue with a guitar out and surrounded by all your mates. I'd love a lad's weekend in the outback. You know, we just take it back to the original old way. You know, just fuck all the phones off and shit. Go back to how it used to be. Carol Moisey. Oh, Carol, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Oh, Carol. Oh, Carol. Oh, my Corridorus are out. But the sun's going to be... It says black, but it's not black, it's grey. The idea is the light, gooseneck light will be shining bright down, so it won't repel. I've heard discus dot like light coloured substrates can freak them a bit. I read it on about 5 different forums, so I'm like, must be something in that. That looks like the male. Yep, that's the male. Young juvenile male, look. You can see him just getting his bristles. Oh, it's going to be epic. That's going to look very good. It will look... That's coming out. That's just in there to polish the water. I'm giving this filter to Charlotte of Lottie's Nature. And the filter at the back, the sponge filter, it's just... I've got some sponge. She's taking some of my fish, so I'm going to soak it out. I've already put the sponges into soak. So yeah, that won't be there. That won't be there. That'll be all clear. The heat is actually built into the thermostat right there. It's got a pre-filter on this, so if you don't want to clean, you just take this tube out here with the blue lid, pull it out and just clean all the sponges, and that's it. It's a brilliant idea. And then your canister just is lovely with all the beneficial bacteria inside. Life's just one big debt anyways. This is it, Craig. Craig, when I did some time in jail, mate, I went for a job interview, right? And the minute I mentioned I'd just done only epoxy 4-month stint, the minute I mentioned it, yeah, this interview's over. But let's see ya. Thanks. How can someone better themselves when they've been inside if they don't know this stuff? Luckily now we live in a more civilised society. I mean, I'm going back to the late 90s here. Everybody deserves a chance, no matter what. End of story. Yeah. I just can't wait to get this. I know I keep going on about, I just can't wait to get discus. I made this filler. It's real powerful. Watch this. Watch when I turn it full pelt. Clears up any tank, that does, because it's 45. Oh, it's actually might even be 50 ppi sponge. What we're talking about, guys, here, because I'm a bit out with it, but I'm alright. Very windy in the UK here yesterday, it was. Thought my window was going to go through. Then I had a look at my bedroom window, and don't know if you guys will see it. I could have swore blind I heard something go. But like, I looked at my window earlier, and look down there. It's cracked on the inside. This is what you see in Britain now, guys. This is as good as it gets in the UK. Yeah, the wind must have pushed the unit. There's no on it to ban. Ignore that, that's the hose pipe coming up to me wrong. Even told the landlord. I'll just sellotape it. In Manchester, it's overcast, Mark, so it doesn't look good. And I know Manchester's due rain. I was watching the cricket earlier. It's like a good cricket. You into the cricket being an Aussie. I'm lucky because we've got a test ground in us in Yorkshire, in Leeds, Headingley. It was 25 Celsius yesterday, Craig. It can't be as overcast as it is here. It's saying it's 14 Celsius. Yeah, we used to go with a load of lads to watch the Test cricket. I've actually watched England Australia at Headingley. It was an all-day drinking. I think I got about halfway through, and next thing you know, I woke up, and the guys had literally filled my head and in front of my legs with beer cups. Just covered me in beer cups. I woke up covered in beer cups, and all I heard was, "Way!" I was pissed as a fart. Oh, bless you. Was your old man into cricket, Craig? Oh, I'm getting wobbly. I've got that little wobble going on, Craig. Whee! Yeah, take me back to them days. It was very similar here. Minus the farm work, obviously, dependent what work we had to get done. Finishing an afternoon when we'd spend a Saturday. Funny enough, on a Saturday, my nanny used to love doing the Aussie pools. Remember the Aussie pools? It's like that here, Christine. To get credit here, good luck. I've got that because I've got debt in life, Christine, from a former marriage. I can't get any credit ever now. Yeah, I can walk into a shop and get a credit on phone. Phone on credit. Credit on phone. 20 cans, like it was no tomorrow. And did you used to look at him, Craig, and think, where the fuck does it all go? Because the cunt can still stand. Nah, you can't do that, Craig. You'd have been fucked. You'd have been in the hospital getting bumped. How did I do it? My granddad was a big drinker. He was into his flask drinking. Okay. Nice. If there's anyone in the chat and I haven't made, give them a wrench, give you a wrench, just holler at me and I'll sort that out. It's good when you've got a wrench because you can then check out everybody else. Even if it gets another person a sub, I'm happy. 2 is. Craig's got a twist sign, haven't you? I think, haven't you, Craig? I'm sure I've seen you've got a twist sign, haven't you, Craig? Or am I going mad? Sure he has. Sure I've seen it. New South Wales. So, don't you even drink Fosters in Australia? Do they still drink Castlemaine Forex? Can you remember Castlemaine? Castlemaine was like a proper... Castlemaine Forex was really popular in the UK. I don't drink no teetotal. Fuck you, Mark. Yeah, the bombs. It's cheap. It's like piss. It's not even strong. Oh, I have a can of Foster's. Fuck off. Don't mind the bud. Welcome in, Polar Bear Chad. Welcome to the chat. We get everywhere, us, Craig. Us Poms. Guys, I think I have a drinking problem. Of drinking Lucozade. So I'm going to drink some more. Sleeping pills and this is great. Yeah, welcome in, Polar Bear. They're a good bunch here. They're all a good bunch. What's a shanty drinker? Fucking Poms. Do you not like Poms? Do you want Poms to fuck off? Oh, my fuck. If I'm gonna do it, Craig, I go hard, mate. I get on the fucking devil's drinks. And I don't stop. I'm not a pussy. Shandy. Oh, Shandy. Fuck, I'm a fuck. If that beer ain't like liquid goop, I don't want it. Women here don't drink Shandy, they drink snakebite, which is half of a lager, half of cider mixed with blackcurrant, and it's called a snakebite, and it's like 8%. 5 pints of that fucks me up. But yeah, women drink pints in the UK, not halves. Most do now, anyways. Since cost of living, you get more for your money when you drink a pint as opposed to a fucking half. I never understand people who drink halves. They like cat's piss. Milk vodka. Where you from, Paula? At under 5%, you've got to be from the States. Yeah, I've got a lot of. I've been up all night, so I thought I might as well stay awake, John. I've got some deliveries of the new sand to go cap this off, and the new lights for this tank. Then I can plant it, and then get my discus because it's cycled. Ohio. Ohio's in Ohio Fish Rescue. Big Rich. I want to get Big Rich's mullet and I want to rip it off. I want to get his mullet and cut it. Big Rich's mullet. Yeah, there's where I am, Mark. There's outside the city. There's a town in the country called Beverley, and it's got the most traditional pubs of any small village town anywhere in the UK. And there's a pub you go in and you can actually put logs in the fire. It's nice in winter. You can stoke the fire up, and you've got a selection of about 15 different locally brewed rail ales. And it's the pub dates back from 1510, I think, and it's still all done the same. It's got such history. My cat does that. If I leave the bedroom door open, John, the cat will be in at around about 4:30, looking at me as if to say, "Feed me." Not me, Craig. I'm not a drinker. I'm a pill taker and a smoker. Oh, mulled wine. Not a fan. Yeah. I don't like all the spices flavour. It's just not. Although I have had some mulled wine before when I was in Scotland. And I can't remember the name of it, but it was so nice. Yeah, once you piss, you don't care what you drink, do you? Yeah, yes. I've had times with no fish, and then times where I'm back. Now I'm back. I have a big fish room, many tanks out on, as you can see, polar bear. Tanks all the way to over there. And there's, I've even got tanks outside. Oh, you've been to Poland? I've been to Poland, Mark. I need one for me, Craig. I need a tooth extraction, definitely. I can't get one, so until it's... Oh, you got some PRL? Sopping up your colony, John. $120 gallon, so about 400 litres. Yeah. They can actually like slice and re-put the gums into place to grow more of them. I think they can. PRL are some of the best shrimp look on a plant because you get that white and red contrast. It pops, John. I do agree with PRL. If I was to pick a shrimp, it would be, and a white one, it would be PRL for a planted tank. Yeah, well, it'll be sorted in no time, Craig. You couldn't tell though. There was not. You can tell the. To me, when I saw with the teeth, they didn't look no different to real teeth. Yeah, I've always asked that why they're not called the candy cane, especially like the crystal red type. Someone will somewhere though, Craig. I've got no doubt about that. I set Charlotte up, John, with sorted her out with a spotless water. So she's taking most of my shrimp, but she's taking some tanks first and getting them cycled with the SL Aqua Soil and all the stuff. I said if you can do it properly, because she was buying RO from a shop, and she was getting 3 kh in the RO water. Most of them do, Mark. Yuck, mint sauce. I bet you'll like that, don't you? Well, the one from her was literally 5 minutes. I was giving her my RO unit, but like I said to her, you're doing it produces 3 times more waste to what RO you're getting. And I don't want her to end up with an FD bill, do you know what I mean? So, spotless water's the way to go, really. Good afternoon, morning, Belle. How's my 2 little clusters doing? As soon as I get paid on the 25th, I'll sort payment from out with you. I won't mind one of them things as well, Belinda, them bracelets. Not for me. I think for my daughter. The amethyst, yeah. Yes, indeed. I'll get it all paid off. The amethyst is going in here. One there. And one there. Just like they're poking out the sand. I'm ready soon, because if I want something, I want it. You know what I mean? So I might have to fly to Australia. Nah, let's get things paid. I paid GB Shrimp. GB Shrimp lets me get, Glenn, he lets me get stuff if I've not got money that month, and then I pay for it every month. He's been doing that for ages since he opened. It's good for me, Glenn. Looks after me. I mean, he charged me 30, £35 for that piece of wood. If I went in a shop to buy that, it's about 80 quid. It kills me seeing all them crystals. Especially when you turn one over and it's got a big, that big ball one you had, some quartz. Was it quartz or was it jasper? Wow. That was pretty. That's what I mean, Craig, and I got it. He did me it for 35 English pounds. Not getting no biofilm on it either, but I think that's because the plecos have eaten it all off. Plecos there. Pleco? Yeah. What, so you can get pleco in Australia to eat? That's disgusting. Couldn't never touch a pleco. Yeah, it won't surprise me. It's like those who say they eat a bit of the meat off the piranha. Because piranha is one of the most staple foods. Bristle nose burgers. Oh, I've got a fucking bristle in my burger. Oh, overseas. Good. Probably in China. How can you eat plecos? Oh, look at pleco. That's the lady. She's full of eggs. Yeah, fertilizer. Carp never used to get eaten here till the Polish came, and the Polish love the carp to eat. Me not so much. Not a fish what sucks up mud. I already know you've been crystal shopping. Hello, the fish room. Welcome in, sir. Bell's been spending. This will be my discus tank very soon. It will look very different. What do you mean, probably? There you are. Ain't no probably about it, mate. Thank you very much, sir. The Three Idiots Talk Aquariums. I won't mind getting on your podcast at some point. Talking fish from a British retrospective. Because my autistic mind is full of God knows what. Appreciate that, thank you. I think Craig, you've got a good voice, I think, for a podcast. definitely. Or you'd do good in a podcast environment, I think. As long as you was in with the right people. I've always said to Glenn at GB Shrimp why we don't do a podcast. Because you just can't beat a traditional podcast. One with facts, real fish talk, water parameters, water test kits, soft water, hard water, all the shenanigans. Stock. You keep telling yourself that, Belle. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. Phantom's World. At the moment, nothing. I'm just waiting for some grey black Limpopo sand. It's got soil at the back, and then so far it's capped with a bigger chunks of sand type stuff. It's going to be capped off. Cryptocorans, and there's going to be discus fish in here. A pair of discus. Possibly a shoal of some sort of diverfish. At the moment, there's just two snow white plecos, a male and a female. And the male's been trying to get the female into the cavity. Because this tree root thing's actually hollow inside. Oh, Phantom. Well, Phantom, it's your house now. Yeah, the quicker the better. Because then Craig can go into plan B. Craig, who's your daddy, Phantom? Phantom, you know that guy what plays with that rubber dildo in front of you and teases you with it? Him, Phantom. You can always count on you guys to make an evening, or a morning, or an afternoon. You don't get this in the reptile world, hobby. You don't get people coming together like this. I've made some friends for life now, mate. Unfortunately, guys, you'll never get rid of me. Oh, did you know? Shouldn't be hiding them then, should you? That's sneaky, that. Oh, basket's full. I don't like the sound of that. How have you amassed so much though? Really, honestly. I mean, for what you sell them at, you must be still paying a pretty penny. You got a secret lottery win or something. You've got like I would even like to put a price on the figure of how many zeros is in that room. Yeah. But I can understand it. I mean, my brother-in-law, who's in a hospital in ICU at the moment, God bless him, um, he collects miniature trucks. You want to see his collection downstairs in the glass cabinets, and some of these trucks are like $400-500 each. When I say trucks, like big, you know what I mean. But it's not looking good with him. He had a CT scan on his brain, that was all clear. He had some sort of MRI scan procedure done, and his left lung was fully deflated, and his right lung was half deflated. So they've put him onto a machine in this coronary type thing that he's in, and it's breathing at 80% for him, so he's only giving it 20%, but they're hoping over the next week if they can lower it to see if he responds to breathing himself. That's as much as we know. The fact he's got Kennedy's syndrome, which is a rare form of motor neuron disease, it actually attacks the muscles, so he's basically gets an adult life till the age of 20, then from the age of 20 he turns into a baby again. Matchbox cars. That is what it is. They told him when he was 45 that the average, when he saw the last specialist, that the average lifespan's 50 years. Because it's like a slow form of it, not one that it's exactly the same thing what happened to Stephen Hawkins, but Stephen Hawkins didn't have the Kennedy's disease side of it. The Kennedy's disease makes it real rare. It's probably the only three in the country what has it. No, they're the only three up the north of UK what have it. So when he ends up in hospital, last time this happened, he ended up spending 11 months. 10 of them was in ICU. Not last year, year before he spent there. He ended up with pneumonia. What can we do, Belle? My wife's going to work as normal. The minute she's finished work, she's straight to the hospital. She's been leaving the house at 6 a.m. and not getting home till like she got home yesterday at 9:10 at night. Just sat there with her brother. It hurts me to see it because she's taken care of him when a man passed. She always promised a man passed 2 years ago. She always promised her that would take good care of Nicky. Well, thank you, Belle. Anyways, it is what it is. Shit going on all around the world. It's just, if you can though, guys, one thing you can do, realise when you wake up in the morning and you're still breathing, be happy. Really emotional lately. Yes, this is it. I know. What can we do though? I feel a bit helpless, to be honest. I bought the wife some at what comes today, some sort of healing crystal set. I got it online, not off Timo by the way. I got it off a proper site. And I'm gonna it. I'm gonna let her take it to hospital and I'll use it. Sounds daft, I know, but I'm starting to feel in touch with my inner self. Don't know. It's just like a crystal healing. I'll show you when it comes. Thank you, fish room. There is more being added, and there is tanks here, but the lights are off, with many fish in it. I should actually be asleep, but then I realised I need to be awake for deliveries today. My sand, the postman's bringing the sand. He's not going to be happy because it's 25 kilo bag. Yeah, I'll let you know what comes with it. It comes in a fancy box, and I bought it for just a keepsake, and you just never know, dear. You just never know. Last time he was in intensive care, we prayed, and I'm not a churchy person, and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I had some friends, Polish friends who was true Christians, did a little service for him, and he pulled through that. Our lass would love that. She'd gobble it up like it was a fucking 1-inch crystal quartz. Yeah, no worries, Bob. I can hear something vibrating in my room and it's really fucking me up. I think it's my fan. Little white noise what's really irritating the shit out of me. Ugh. So where? I wonder how many of them have been used. Imagine if he'd sent you a fucking picture of it stuck in his bum. Yeah, look at this picture, it's in my bum. Oh, the colour looks lovely. Yeah, Belle, you never know. You just never know, it's the world we live in. It's what life's about, innit? I like a good laugh. I like to bring a bit of laughter to my lives when I do them. And now I'm learning it's not all about the fish. Actually, fish people, we've got lots more interests and things in common than just this. Because we've all got a past. And a lot of us are very similar. It really is, Craig. Really is, especially like with what's going on in my background at the moment. I keep every time I have to go to the toilet, I walk past his bed. His hospital bed's actually downstairs in the living dining room. That's his kind of bedroom because he can't come upstairs and stuff here. So I keep walking past his bed. Some mail came for him today. I put it on his bed like he always do. I just looked at the bed and burst out crying, thinking he's not here. As daft as it sounds, he ain't even my real brother, but he's been part of my life with my wife. When they asked the question, can he come live with us, and we had to take care of him, I didn't hesitate one bit. I said, get your stuff together, welcome home. Enjoy your evening, fish room, take care, good luck. Yeah, it's mad, it's a mad one, that, Belinda. It's not like you haven't got enough subscribers or anything. So if I can do it on 170, yeah, 174. And when you've gone on to YouTube, have you denied it to allow access to your camera maybe? Not your audio, hence why you can be heard but not be seen. Did you try going live with Craig? Yeah, it's a mad one. I don't really know YouTube. Can't do it with Craig either. Checking your audio for your camera audio to see if there's any restriction. Yeah, do another live because I like looking at all the. Well, it's hard to look at them all, but yeah. Checked everything. What phone is it? Because if Jeff sends me, for instance, this is StreamYard, not YouTube, for instance, though. If sends me a link to join a stream on Instagram, I cannot access it. It gets muted and blocked, like it's blocked. But if he sends me it through email, it works. I can see me and hear me, but he can't see me or hear me. You both have new phones. You've got about 14 phones, haven't you? About 3 devices. Try doing it. Oh, if push comes to shove, just install StreamYard onto your phone, Bell, and just do your labs through 2 devices. Put one camera on one thing of crystals while you're talking through all the other crystals, then everyone can get a good look at each. Does that make sense? Yes. It's a crazy one, really. Good night, Christine. Sleep well, God bless. As my nana would say, good night, God bless. Sweet dreams. Rest in peace, Nana. Reminds me to go open the door. Oh, what a postman. Oh, bad out there today. Blowing a gale, guys. It's blowing a gale. Blowing a gale means if you go out, put your big coat on. You're getting 3 times watch hours, Rob. Nice. Thank you all. Full family's in. You need one for your skink. You need a YouTube page for your skink as well, remember? I definitely need another. I'm rather than a laptop, I might look at a smart touchscreen tablet instead. Like, they do the same thing. Because I wouldn't mind having a camera on me and then a camera on my tank, so then people are like talking to me, but at the same time can see my tanks. No, we've all got one of them. It's what the world makes you have to do, unfortunately. I mean, the more Craigs, the better for me, Craig. Wait for Charlotte to get here. She's got so much stuff to sort out and take. She shouldn't know what's it. She's got to catch over 300 fish. Please tell us. Please tell us, Phantom. Cancer ass. What's a troll account? It's like sort of having a burner account just to keep your eye on idiots, I suppose. Or it could be used as to be an asshole. Pretty please. All-time loser, welcome in. Adele loves Lee, Lee loves Adele with sprinkles on. Where are we all coming from? Craig, what's going on? Phantom. Fishies. Getting a lot of new people in lately. I can't keep track sometimes. Got the transcripts. When I get up to go near the tank. I think they're getting fed. Ah, right, got you now. Now I know what you meant. Cancer-free ass. Adele loves Lee. Oi, get down. Cat's trying to climb up to my tank. You have been probed. Oh dear. Has Craig been probing you with the crystals? Ah, okay. Took a sleeping tablet and it hadn't done niche. Niche means nothing. Niche. I was going to change my name on YouTube, but everyone started calling me Mr. Fishpert now, not Rob. I know you do. I saw that big peachy looking one. Looked like it had been modelled on Craig. I wonder if the carver actually does his carve, the guy carving is like, gets a semi on and then is like, chip, 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 smooth it around and that. I know a few people what could do one of them, Belinda, to be honest. Have a little dick in the life. Might cheer them up a bit. Carrying around a pocket penis. If you ever get a vagina, Crystal, I'll buy that. For my mate, obviously. Might get my mum one, but she'd use it. It's like, Robert, what does this still got me nose? Go on, man, push it right up there. I might want one of them bracelets there. We've got 3 left of. One for my daughter. I think she'll absolutely love that. She wears some already, but I don't think some of it's fully real. Yeah, show some more crystals. Get some of them ones all lit up. I want to see some of them ones what light you can put round some of what lights up. I want to see them glow. Get some sound balls in there doing all different. Woo. Let's go on all out fucking crystal sales. You ever thought of doing? Well, you ever thought of doing auctions on with a? Obviously, it starts at the minimum, say minus 10%. So say it's a $50 piece. It starts at $49 minimum, and if it doesn't sell, I was just thinking because you could get some more money for them, some of them then, and as long as you start at the minimum price, live auction bids, then that person they send you an email, you send them your payment confirmation and details, and yeah. Because I'd bid. Crystal Auction House. Arsehole Phantom. Right. Craig. I'm on about raising money for you, not for charity. Remember this, right? Charity always begins at home. Remember that. My nana used to tell us that. My mum and dad used to send some money to Africa, and my grandma always used to go, here, charity always begins at home. She was right. It's where our government goes wrong. Our governments go wrong. Sending millions and billions of pounds to other countries. For what? What does it really get used for? Not that they send them millions and billions of pounds to the people who was actually fucking born here. Yeah? Yeah, I won't mind you doing a live auction again. Yeah, it's a tricky way to do with autocorrect. Because you'll get auction. Yeah, I get that too. I knew what you meant, pal. Don't worry. And I've took a Zoplicone. Also known as diazepam. So I am very, behind this camera, I am very, woo-hoo! God, fucking gone through the skins again. Nah, man. Not having that. Alright, Belle, I hope your shift goes quick for you. Good morning, Paul, sir. How the hell are you? I was just looking at some, on about some cichlids what you keep earlier on Jeff's letter. I quite like the look of them, Waro. I don't have the space. This is pretty much my biggest tank, this one you're looking at. This will be for the discus though. I've got some grey Limpoba Unipack sand coming, Paul, to cap it off because that's soil at the back for the plants. And to bring the pH down, and that wood I got from Glenn at GB Shrimp. He did me it for £35, and it's all hollow inside with a cavity to go in. Yeah, I said to him, Paul, he needs to get more pieces like that to sell, because believe it or not, to ship that was only £5.95 to ship. He's getting more pieces of it. It's called Cordoba root, and it's actually it's sunk in 3 days. I've just put a couple of snow white plecos in there to keep the tank clean, but as you can see, there's shit everywhere. That's all pleco poo. But that's getting all capped off, full lot. Like I said, it's all at the back. From about here under the sand is all soil. That's where I'm doing the plants, no plants at the front. Yeah, the ship machines out there definitely are. But they also keep your glass clean. It's not so bad when you've got stuff there to kind of add it, a bit of plants and that. The poop can go, you know. But because that tank's at 28 degrees Celsius, the tank that was in it's 25, and I've noticed since I've put them in the warmer water, so they're way more active, and they're pooing as quick as they're eating. Literally, it's like the food's going straight through them. Yeah, this tank will be a little bit different in the next 2 weeks. Then another 4 weeks I can put the discus in. And possibly some type of diver fish. Just to see if it can bring out the discus a little bit more in the cells and not be so shy. There's the female pleco. She's full of eggs. Good question. I thought about getting albino Congo tetras, because 3G Greg in America, he had them with him, and he said they've been a really good choice for diver fish. He said they've not really bothered with the discus, but he said the way the fish are moving about, he said they brought the discus out a little bit more, and the fact they can tolerate the warmer temperatures. So possibly, or I might, because all my Congos are male, so I might get 8 female, take 4 and 4 and put some in there. I love a good diver fish as well. It just adds a little extra dynamic, and sometimes you can put things together what don't necessarily work for some, but work for yourself. Which should sometimes be the case. But we shall see. It's already got a male and a female snow white pair in there now. Just to get the old fish intake. The tank's cycled, but I can keep it active that way. No, you can never have enough in a room. For the simple fact, even if you've got a tub full of them, Paul, you take a really something really crap what needs good clean, some tubes or something, put them in a tub with some plecos and watch them clean it. That's what I use all my plecos for. You can never have too many plecos in a room. Bristle noses, that is. Such good cleaners. You tend to never have a dirty bottom of a tank. I mean, I know they make a lot of mess, but that's why I keep snails. I keep snails with my African Tanganyika because it stops the algae growing, stops that cyanobacteria forming. So I've managed to suss that. I mean, even with my shell dwellers, put snails in with them, and they're arguing at the moment. Feed me, feed me. But I'm getting rid of all my shrimp tank. Well, my shrimps are all going, and I'll have 6 tanks for 6 different pairs, trios even of apistogramma, and then I've got at the bottom a full fry rack system set up. So I'm going to have a go again at breeding pistogrammas, but some tasty ones. And I won't mind having a go breeding the discus as well, just to add to my list. Hello, Phantom. Hey, Phantom, I'm just giving you a straw. Goodbye. Goodbye, Phantom. Yeah, the full rack will be dedicated to apistos, Paul. It's pretty much ready. All you need to do is take the shrimp out, take the soil out, throw some sand in, so put some caves in, a bit of moss. Put heaters in them, but I'm going to work that out another way. I might use heat cable and heat all the full back of the rack. Morning, Aaron. How are you diddling? Has anybody got that Friday feeling? I've read them before, Paul, apistogramma, but basically what happened, to cut long story short, I had 200 Agassiz steel blue Borellii fry, and I gave them to a friend because he wanted to keep them and put them all in different tanks. This kid decided to turn into an arsehole on me and GB Glenn. Shit on him as well, and ended up selling all the fish, didn't he? No, mate, really busy last day. It's windy out there as well, so go careful. But yeah, Paul, I set me out on a pistos just because the tanks are like 35, 45 litres, and I thought, what can I put in them? And I thought, you know what? I've got everything I need. The filtration's there. I can just convert it a little bit. I've got the caves. I've got the slate, because I put slate underneath the cave. And then what I used to do with Uno is you got your slate in cave. The minute they've laid the eggs, take the slate out. Tough shit fish. Put the thingy back in. Put a new slate under. And then I put the slate with the eggs on in bubbling tub with meth blowing and a heater. let them hatch out, and then I'll move them into a fry tank. Yeah, this wind is real windy. It works. The slate pieces. You can buy like a slate, cheap slate dinner set. I got mine from Pound Shop. It come with two big slate plates and I think it's 4 or 6 coasters. You can even use the slate coasters. Just put them up, put the cave on. The minute they've laid the eggs on it, because they always lay on the slate, just take it straight out. Because 9 times out of 10 they're pissed to grandma. Or most cichlids will eat the eggs. There's few that do it. It works for German blue rams as well. I've done it. I've bred them as well. That's how we used to do them. Legs on the slate like clockwork. And you can tell when them kind of fish all want it are ready to lay eggs because they pop that little egg tube out. It was actually a tip I think I learnt off. What did I see do it? Might have been the Australian guy, Adrian's Fish Room, or Keeping Fish Simple. One of them. It was a while ago I saw it. But if I see something, I'll learn it like that. I'm good like that. If it's on YouTube to show it, like I had to go on YouTube to actually set up my RO system, and lucky enough there was the same model. It was such a doddle. I was real scared and it took me about 5 minutes to do and I was up and running. Thank you, YouTube. I think making content, making content of putting a top quality filter together, knowing you've done it together, makes a good watch. Because a lot of people come unstuck, they might buy an FX6 and be like, well, how does it all go back together? This is it, Paul. I'm still learning. Still always trying to improve it so I can either A, get another tank because my capacity can handle it, or B, change something, try new fish. I don't get bored of fish. I like to be challenged to breed something, and then once I've bred it, I kind of like want to go on to the next thing. But I don't want to make money in the same time. I'd rather give people fish. 100% every day is a school day. 100%. Most certainly is. Some of the best lessons learned are the hardest lessons learned. And we've all had one. Mine was putting too much hydrogen peroxide in a fish tank to kill off the blackbeard algae. And I didn't add into the fact it had over 25 litres of sand in it, so I didn't compensate for that. So I did it was like it was full water capacity amount. All 15 snow white plecos died. All my pandagara died. Half my rainbow fish died. So the moral of the story is, get your measurements right or do it right or don't do it at all. Try not to use any chemicals at all. Replenish, yeah, replenish is good. The minerals really good. It's where I started with the replenish. The fact that it's a liquid mineral, it's so much easier to dilute and do the transition. If you was doing that with a salty shrimp type product where you got your salts, like where is it? It's a good product replenish. It's one of Seacham's best products. I would personally say. I think the best dechlorinator on the market is, again, Seacham's. I always buy the bottle when you get the 30% free. I always wait for the deal for that. It's just that every little helps. I also use and recommend if you're keeping Tanganyika, using this. It changed my fish's colours, everything. Just like whatever the mineral content of this is, traced elements, does something to your fish. It's got all that in it. Selenium, zinc, potassium, fluoride, calcium. But it really does. Again, Seacham. How was your food, Craig? Liquid remineralisers are a game changer, really. Where you suppose you're putting your salt and your potassium chloride and whatnot into it, so harder to mix it as opposed to 10 mil of this, 10 mil in this, done. Water mixes it round. Take a reading on your tank, fish are happy, done. But replenishes, any fish room should have replenishing. Every fish room. Says me, and I ain't got none in stock, but I usually do. I also like these products. This brand. I like their Easy Carb for the liquid carbon. And I use their Katapa liquid as well. Really good if you want a pH drop. Say your tank's at 6.5, but you want to get it down to 6, you just put 2 caps in and your pH drops. Naturally by the fulvic acids. I'm going to add to this tank, I'm going to add some of this now. Look at that. How to get your tank black water quick. What we still got with us then? Show yourselves. I love your avatar, Paul. Proper you, a cartoon version of you. Alright, Paul, have a good day at work. Hope you have a good shift. Thanks for joining in. Take care, mate. Adios, amigo. John's vlog, thank you very much. It's not quite finished yet. It's got a dark sand to go over the sand and the soil. Then it's got some cryptocorans going around the front edge. And it'll be ready for the discus. It's getting there, it's all cycled. I've put 2 plecos in there to keep the wood clean, and they've had a right good dump everywhere, look. But that'll get buried, so that'll all be nutrition for plants. Just glad for the piece of wood sunk and stayed in place. Got my gooseneck light and my sand for it arriving from 8 AM till 8 PM today. One on Royal Mail, one on Amazon. Then I've got guests coming up on the 25th to the 26th. Charlotte, Lottie's Nature, and her partner. So I've had to go out and buy new bed sheets. Can't let them stay like this. So you all got work and shit to do today. What you got to do this evening, Craig? Hello, baby. Hey, daddy. Daddy. Ignore the mess, this is all packing stuff for Charlotte to take. All lunch is taken as well. And them 2 balls of rubber bubble wraps. She's also taking this tank with the crebensis. I'm keeping these on rock. These going in my discus tank. All these plants are coming out and going into my discus tank as well. Don't matter if there's snail eggs on them, it is what it is. And then I can remodel that. I've got that there. So I need to remodel. Maybe move that tank this tank sideways. And then I can get an 80cm tank in there. Who's still here then? Here, Aaron, do you want some geckos for your tank? Female. See the eggs in it. There's the male. Breeding pair of Snow White. Or you can have this one for your son. Little one. Grow it up. Maybe a couple of rabbit snails. Maybe some Amazon frog bit. I think I'm talking to myself now. Yeah, I am. I'm officially talking to myself. I might even take these crypts out here. What, this 2 for some of the crypts for the discus tank. Oh dear. It happens to us all. Sometimes it's just one of them things, isn't it? It's all the things we take away and what we learn from it, I guess. Oh, I've got a lot to change around in my fish room. A lot. Need to make tanks and stuff more functionable for certain fish, and having 3 fish in one tank, it's not good. No. Who else is here? Who's lurking? Who's lurking? Come forward. Talk to me. I don't bite. Anyways, Aaron, when are you and your lad gonna come and visit my fish room? Whenever you're free, I'll give you my address, mate. And come spend half the day learning about fish tanks. How I do things. See if there's anything you pick up. See if there's any little tips you think, oh yeah, that's good. Because you never know. Plus I like meeting fellow fish keeping people. Because round here there isn't any. Not on a big scale. Hi to anyone who's lurking. Yeah, hello lurkers. What are your names? Hello. Come say hi. No worries. There's no rush. No rush at all. Yeah, You've got your wrench now. Anybody else? You still here, Craig? No. Fucking kids. You know what I like about your house, Craig? What you're in that where you've got your tanks on that section. Is it in like there in the garage with the drain in front of it? Was it already there before you moved in, or did you build that? Why's that, mate? Talk to me. Talk to me. Well, let's get deep. Oh. I've done that before. Yesterday I did it. What's up, Uncle Craig? Oh yeah, most definitely. Ponds are just like larger volumes of water tanks. Little fuckers. If you get your tenancy shit sorted out, will you be putting some more racks up and going full gun ho? Did you feel it? Did you feel the wobble, Craig? Don't tell me you slept through it. Like me right now, Craig. Did you see my eyes? Tablets kicked in. Sniper's nightmare, you Greg. What, always wobbly? Yeah. Spell gone to work. Yep. Oh, is anyone buying any new fish? I bought 12 corridors, albedo stay by. I'm putting 6 in my normal and 6 are going in the discus tank. Oh God, don't. What's it like? Right guys, I'm going to win this because I can't stay awake any longer, and I'm hoping my deliveries don't come till afternoon. Oh, I've got the wobble on, Craig. Catch you guys soon. Peace out.